Good morning. Today is the last talk about these retreats. So this last talk about is these spheres of deliverance, or we keep his goal as the liberation. So it needs to connect it to right enlightenment and right liberation. So today we'll bring the spheres of deliverance come to right enlightenment and right liberation. Once we want to talk about these very profound meanings, to myself, a little bit difficult. But only can I do is try to take some evidence from the teaching. So the first thing I quote when the Buddha mentioned, he said that for his life, what in his mind, he says in his life, all the actions sequentially ceases. So that he talked about all the action need to be stopped and ceasing. Once all the action already ceases, so all the feelings will point to stressful or suffering. So this is the most profound meaning he talked about, the stopping and ceasing, and talk about cessation. Then talk about transform all the feeling, and you will see all the feeling as dukkha. So this is what the Buddha he called, and these three sentences, what it means here for the practice. So from the practice viewpoint, we call that 9 steps of jhana experience or direct experience. We need to experience and we need to transform. So the first one, like what I mentioned before, is you come to the first jhana experience, then the 5 senses contact to the exterior world, it's not work anymore, it's not function anymore. And then secondly, the 5 hindrances there is no active anymore in the mind, so you already transform 5 exterior contact and the mind contact. So that what is this mean? It means the verbal tongue, talkative mind already ceasing. No more languages inside. So this is called the first experience you need to come to. So the second experience is a little bit more deeper. Yeah, we call that, what is the deeper means the thinking mind. Yeah, the feeling of thinking ceases. And then we come to the next step, the joyful and happiness ceases. And then we come to the next step, all the power, heartbeat, mind ceases. And then lastly come to feeling and thinking ceases. So we go to 9 steps of direct experience, the Buddha said. Then when you get into this profound, what we call that, master your mindfulness and become aware into this direct experience, then it may have all these conditions to support the right enlightenment. So right enlightenment is not come from what you know, it's come from what the mind and body direct experience. Need to put into training in order this mindset can be changed into more better, more stable quality and more sharpening of pure insight that have no more other substances as what we can name it, the mind skandha, the 5 mind skandha. The 4 mind skandha. Feeling, perception, mental formation, and consciousness. You purify it more detail, until you cannot label it. Yeah, that kind of direct experience we need to slowly build up. Is someone who concerned about practice, And this, once we read a lot of books, we only can quote what we call that the noble disciple or our ancestors' experience, but it not come to your benefit until you put into training and achieving the training. Yeah. In order you get that deliverance. So deliverance is not something as idea, but something come to his own changing of the quality in this mind and body. So we name this changing of mind and body is right liberation. So right liberation have sequence trainings, sequence upgrading into different level, and then come to the final goal. This is for one lifetime. We have opportunity because we are here. We listen to the teaching. We have to function well in this body and mind. We try to put it how much time into training. It depends on how you're enlightened. Is it this the value you look for? Is it this you wish to put all your energy and life into it, connected to it? This is it. It depends on different judge. Not much the teacher. The teacher only give you opinion, and he quote back to this link that maybe inspire you, but got it or not, it not depend on the teacher. Teacher only can give you as an example or as a words supporting, nothing more than that. So diligent and want to work for it or just work for it short time, it depends on what you decide. So one more thing is can become the support is we build up everything to form the good environment. If the teacher is concerned, so he will be there as a guide, as a helper, as a supporter. But come or not, it depends on your own enlightenment. So being inspired, you still need to put the time on it. Lots of people know. Yesterday I just got one letter from a practitioner, you see. It's very long ago. The first year I come to United States, and then in the Wisconsin University in New York, upstate there. Oh no, Connecticut, isn't it? It's Wisconsin University.
Wisconsin?
Yeah.
State of Wisconsin?
No, Cornell University. Cornell. Yeah, Cornell in
New York.
Yeah. There. So in that time, I have a professional called Professor Zhang Chenji. He is the one who translate the Milarepa, Tibetan Buddhism, the song of Milarepa. Yeah. He is the translator. So in that time, he is the professor teaching Tibetan Buddhism in that school. And then one couple, American couple, is study from him and practice by the teaching of him. So that, and then long ago, until right now, this professor already passed away more than 20 years. And then it's still long coming to this day. But his wife still here. And then in the Florida, that retired unit in the Jewish family who built that retired unit. So she bought the unit and right now stay there. Almost cannot see anymore. He's right, the right for me. He can see it and then have a lot of high blood pressure, just been reducing so that he can see the word easy, and then she write me the letter. And then this couple right now is in LA, already come to retire, and all the children already gone, have already free, and then been bring up to free. Right now he want to practice and he want to do something what he can do, think about this. And then because the whole situation already changing, don't know where to get help, see whether can guide him better, come to the practice and come to do something for Buddhism. So he write the letter to me, and then I see that letter, and then according to the teaching, 30 years or more. This is a life. You see? If 30 years or more, we already got 3 PhD. 10 years, 1 PhD. We already got 3 PhD degree. If we say that we do something focused and accurate to the goal, we already got that. You see? So in Buddhism, what I say is we have very clear goal, but people not like go to that simple. They want more color. They don't want something simple and direct. They want to make themselves more complicated in order to feel burning. You see? Reducing burnings, ceases the fire, not what we want to do. Only firemen look for that. Yeah. This is a work. So right now I want to go on back to the 3 realms. When you see the 3 realms, one thing is psychologically we see the realm, and then the second thing is we see his come to the this is the flute. Yeah, flute means it's born with that. Then we can see thing into this structure. We have the character of 5 sentient beings desire, and then here is something. The translation may be good, or I want to translate it differently from Venerable Kong Yan. She helped me the translation, but desire for food, I want to translate into desire for new treatment. Okay, food is the only name for a new treatment, but new treatment is something that from the nourishment, So food, for nutrition, we talk about the nutrition. So for nutrition is included many, from very rough food supply, come to more subtle senses contact. Yeah, is the nutrition. The second we talk about senses contact. So the third nutrition we talk about just the what we call that set the mindset. Set the mindset, like all the different yogi practice in his set the mindset into the jhana attachment, that is called nutrition too. You know, he just use that attachment into certain feeling, certain perception as a nutrition, as what he can remain being supported by that energy. Yeah. So here is something that when we talk about here, Kung Yan Sifu translate as a sexual desire, but here I want to say is from sexual desire is a very rough, and then we can go to more subtle. You see, when more subtle, I can see like this. You know, when a couple we get old, you see, a large old man, they might not have that kind of ability to have sex, but they still have that kind of what we call the love. Sex is a rush action. It will go to rush mindset. So the mindset still have the attachment to be loved together. You see, so a large old man, they still, you know, hold their hand and walk around. This is they need something to support. Actually, it's not good or bad. Okay, believe me, I don't have that kind of extreme to say some what we call the gossiping. Not my style. But we can see we need something to be depend on. You see, so that depend on is psychologically he cannot make himself overcome into mind-free, overcome into more relaxing, more liberated. So that connection have a lot of side effect, you know. Once you go to like Venerable Long Yun in Stanford hospital, he tell me a lot of story. One day I will bring her back here to give talk about that experience. You see, the old man come to very close to the dying bed, still, honey, you take care. I love you a lot. I love you a lot. He said, that already become what we call the skeleton. You know, the whole body. What can you learn about the skeleton? You see, no, not this shape. Mind state. A lot of memories still pull him out into the feeling. Touching is there, but touching is more than what they touch in concentrate. They touch it, pop up all the memory. This is called cause or accumulate. So feeling is not feeling in a concentrate, but a feeling of multi-processing. And then in Buddhist writing, very interested. He said about the God being, you know, the higher spiritual being, they don't have sex, but they watch each other, they touching little bit, they feel good. Sometimes I just want to say my mind. My mind is very evil, you know. What is my mind evil? Sometimes if something good to smell, good to see, good to hear, you know, he suddenly escape from the mindful and then touching the living. He feel good, So I can see the mind itself is very nature. One burning, one to get fused. Okay, so I don't touch myself a lot. I just only touch in the path, try to be mindful a lot. And that one thing I want to say is sleep. The desire of sleep is the translation is more than here. Sleep means let the energy here forget. Let the energy of mind forget. Yeah, you don't mindful to the energy. You don't mindful to this mental in order to become alive. Not let him sleep. I call this sleep. Not only fall asleep, that sleep. This is too rough. We're still talking about once you sit there, you don't wake up the energy of the body, So like I do morning exercise, you see my exercise is full of attention, You turn your mind, turn your body into alert, so that you do full-hearted like that. You don't go like someone just in the morning exercise is still half asleep. Mind is not full mindful and bodily still like that. So I don't want to, let your old guy morning come and then sit. Once you come sit, the habitual connection from the sleeping is still connect here. 10%, 20%, some of them more than that. If you're very tired, the body not wake up, then you sit there, then you can see that or go down. That's too much, maybe 80%, 90% like that. So I say exercise very important. Why? Exercise make it become discernment. Yeah, totally wake up. You see? So totally wake up, you need to use a method, use a very right techniques. So I only sit short. I like to sit short. I don't want to sit long. Sit long, it come to sleep. Sleep body or sleep mind. It not totally wake up. Because the people, if he have jhana, if he have the direct experience, then no doubt for him. Anytime he want to concentrate, he will come to that direct experience. If we not get any achievement yet, no excuse to the what we call the comfortable posture. Don't excuse yourself into that. Even though hardship, you need to bring it into active, not bring it into relax. This is what I come out from the Deliverance. So right enlightened, if we have the evidence to show the teaching similar into the tradition, so the enlightened for us, ourselves, I usually talk about 6 kinds of enlightened. Yeah, the first kind of enlightened is you really care about stressful, dukkha, and the gratification. Dukkha and samudaya nirod mark talk about the noble equal fact. So feeling have a lot about this noble equal path. Yeah, we talk about the cause, the accumulate of cause into condition, and then processing into knowing the path, and then the cessation of the path. This is called Four Noble Truths. And then if you are quite lucky in the life, you don't have too much stress. You're born with a lot of what we call the parami. Healthy body, good family, bring into good skill training. The society, you have a lot of good connection, not much difficulty. So the life will bring you more pressure, isn't it? More not unpleasant, or you bring a more present feeling. You see, so from present feeling, it's still the causation of suffering. What we call the gratification, danger, and escape. Yeah, you don't feel the gratification as a danger. You don't feel this gratification as the attachment, then it totally will, from this cord, you build up, accumulate the energy, pushing you into the danger. And once you come to the danger, maybe too late. So that's why Venerable Long Yun Shifu in the Stanford Hospital, right now, her personal that kind of maturing, I see it very fast growing. She suddenly have a lot of patience and a lot of appreciation. In the past, she have a lot of complaint, even though or many times she have this and that, asking me, still not willing to, why I don't support her, why I give her hard time, but right now not much complaint. She become more independent, and then she become more elder, not need any supporting, but can support other. Because she really see, gratification, danger, and escape. She come to the sensitive touching to the danger. Yeah. So from cause and effect, for a normal enlightened people, once you come to effect, then they know the cause. Yeah. If you're sharp enough for your own mind, maybe from the cause you already predict, and then you already counting it, it will come to effect if I don't change it. Yeah. So this is something that how sharp we are, it depends on the quality of mindset. Really need to train your mindset into more what we call that middle path. If we want to say, we call that neutral, not let these two things too much in the struggling, so that you can come to the middle path. The middle path is the middle eightfold path. Directly saying is the middle eightfold path, we call that the deliverance path, or the emancipation path. It lets you drop off from the burning into the border of the soul, overcome that burning island. So once you practice it that way for yourself, then you come to three supreme activity. That means purify your mental state, purify your verbal, and purify your body action. This is the become three highest practice. The second one, self-awaken. Yesterday, when I talk about, I have the conversation with the chaplain, so I like act that way. If today, what can I do when he said that? Let me pray for you in the heaven. If today I won't react, no more react. Self-enlightened here have shown a lot of meaning to my life. Yeah, I am the one that maybe once I'm born into this human life, in the day when I born, I already have that kind of character. Not need much other help, but need to walk by myself like that. This is I born with the character. So not much teaching this and that can make me interested. But once I come to Buddhism, I suddenly wake up. Yeah, I already see. Oh, this is the very direct and very strong encouragement to my life. I suddenly see my future. I suddenly see the path bring me out, And before that, I'm a very lazy and naughty boy, joking around, and then make mistake a lot. But not go to the right path, go to the wholesome path. But after become the monk, before that I have learned a lot of teaching. So that from there on, it totally bring me. Suddenly, I from a blind man become, I can see something. This is my way. Oh, not too difficult. It just apply my energy into the long path. Right now they show, oh, this is a path. Okay. Suddenly I got it. Then from there on, I become very self-reliant and take refuge to myself. So that all the time energy, oh, if you see this is good to learn, so I will be automatically learn. Don't need people to push. Yeah, I don't need people to push. Yeah. Okay, so help other also like that. Today's word we call the protect other. Protect other. So included protect all living beings. This is in the what we call the Theravada Buddhism, Tibetan Buddhism. There's not much they do, and even though in Japanese Buddhism, not much they do. Only Chinese Buddhism that have more concern about ecology. Yeah, the teacher of me, when I sent Kung Yan to learn from him, right now he already passed away. He is the first monk that talk about ecology, talk about environment protection. Because you want to fulfill the self-awakenings, then support other is the only condition make this easy. Full-heartedly support other, then will make yourself fulfill all the balami. I just want to say that. So don't help other, not easy let you, what we call that, go to balance. You will go to extreme more easy. Sometimes stubbornness extreme, sometimes is laziness extreme, sometimes is what we call that ignorant extreme. It's not going to build up easy unless you concern about other is the condition of oneself. This is evident when the Buddha, he is not looking for himself. He just want to find the solution, solving his individual stress or suffering. Then he come to the training. Here, extinguish. What does this mean? In Chinese, we call that 静住肉. Means in right now we are here, we practice mindful, and we train a lot of things. What are we use this for? We use it to plug all the link of your own unwellness to cool down this burning. So it just use it into checking all the leak, not let you suddenly move and not come back. You see, let that become shorter and shorter, maybe 1 thought, 2 thoughts, get mistake, and then you already pull back. You know, it will not come to the 3 thoughts, 4 thoughts, and then come to the mouth. Wow, 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 wow. That's too rough, you see. So bodily not caught into problem, mental still a little bit monkey, okay, but not let the monkey come out from the mouth, come out from the body. Sometimes when I come to the food table, I can see this monkey come to the mouth, come to the body. It really not mindful there. It only food become rough. See, if the good food, if not good food, suddenly he will pop up, bump. Delight. Yeah. Don't like it, hate some food because again his bottom line. That is called ego attachment. We have a lot of ego attachment. This ego attachment mostly is from the body attachment. And then from the body attachment long, and then it becomes his fixed self-conceit. Let me say, I cannot eat cheese, because I cannot digest the cheese. Test some more, couple months later, still cannot get. 2 years later, still cannot digest. And then they're already stubborn in the mind. You see, if I eat something that become painful, become a larger trouble into this body and feeling, then he will hate cheese. Once he see the cheese, then discriminate. So contact is called contact. You don't mindful to the contact, you can overcome the problem. You think that is permanent. But self-attachment only the concern. What I say, why we want to practice knowing the body as body, start from here. We can see a lot of things. I don't say that it's not painful, it's not creating problem in what they supply, but the supply is impermanent. Yeah. It's not always there, but the mind already set up his own limited condition. He don't open up anymore. This is what I see the very troubled condition of the life itself. So the noble disciple, they talk about 5 kinds of 5 paths to the called Dhamma body. Do you know these 5 paths? Anyone can name? In the Chinese, their name is very fixed. Then you can check in the dictionary to know his own definition. If someone don't know, then we come back and then can share together like that. This is what I want to say is whenever someone more have his maturings of the deliverance, his personality will come to this path, come to this value, and then he will work easily in what I mean. This is the life of the disciple. This is the life of the Buddha himself as a good example. And let us trust him as an example. Don't trust ourselves as an example. I don't want to mention too much about this, what we call that, the one self-enlightened. Yeah, Pachika Buddha. Self-enlightened and never come to the world. Maybe he is in the mountain there already enlightened because he is no well-wishing, no desire to contact to the living being. So after he is enlightened, he come to the final goal, and he still don't have any connection to the world, and then ceases after the final goals and after the bodily decay, but never meet to the world. He have no connected to our life, but Buddha just want to mention have some personality like that. He can solve his own problem, but he don't have any desire to the world. Yeah. If I want to say, I don't mention about him because mention about him is not much condition to the benefit of the world and living beings. So it just have some individual like that. But what I want to say is something connected to the living beings world, interdependent to each other as the interdependent coordination, and about the feeling. Yeah, talk about the today's what we call the feeling. So, thank you.